Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a crease, it's Rodgers. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Loses 3. Offense facing fourth down.
And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. On third down, going up top. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Safe completion on the screen. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Lobos are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking the run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Patterson. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
Second down.
Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Going with the ground game left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Gets it out fast. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Out of bounds at the 28. It's third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the move. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
10. Florida International, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Law. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
FIU pushing tempo. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. A little release to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3 seconds left on the clock, just enough time to squeeze out one more play here in the 1st. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Rivers. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. FIU will line up to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Henry. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll throw it on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. He locked up and held on to bring him down. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Steps away to find some room. Can anyone? Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Lobos!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over Georgia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
2nd down coming up.
They'll go right back to the run. Fakes his man out. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. FIU pushing tempo. On the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. On the run, it's Rodgers. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Lobos have this offense rolling.
1st down, Lobos.
Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Lobos pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Lobos.
They'll try the toss to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
FIU pushing tempo. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Coming after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. FIU will line up to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and made. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got the quick pass.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, New Mexico!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first. He's got it on the left. Off he goes. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking for room, it's Sanders. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
The Lobos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here comes the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He's got it. They get him down after he makes the catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Using his legs, it's Sanders. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Lobos.
They're going to run it. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Lobos have moved it inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Lobos! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Just another week of...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. The hand to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Quarterback extends the play. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're going to run it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Lobos will have it 1st and 10.
First down, Lobos.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got his man in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
First down, Lobos.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, FIU. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Go straight ahead. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position, and the returner is stopped. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's now up to 77 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there but couldn't hook up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Lobos are on the move. They'll run it to the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Dampier. A little screen to the running back. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now on the option. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Lobos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
38, Florida International, 15.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Just couldn't quite. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Lobos! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 2 to Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt them. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The toss sweep to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try it over the left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Movement here from the tight end. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it. Shows him the stiff arm. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.